This is your Dunce News Network. Dunce News about dunce people and dunce issues. This is a Dunce News report. New evidence has emerged in the Kaia Sealy and Joshua Samaru case that further questions the Commissioner of Police claim that Ms. Sealy had a shootout with the police. The facts are the facts, and forensic science provides those facts. What you do with those facts is up to you. Simply put, this new evidence is called Dunce Win for Dunce People. It is important not to overlook the smallest detail in any case. One of the most accurate weather reports in the world is the meteorological report for airports. Airport weather is critical because pilots use these reports to safely take off and land millions of passengers every day around the world. The official meteorological report for Piarco Airport on January 20th, 2025, indicated that between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m., the wind was blowing from the east to the west at a speed of 9 knots, which is approximately 17 kilometers per hour. For example, the aerial display of the location of the Joshua Samaru and Kaia Sealy shooting shows that the wind was blowing from east to west. The private security video provides a visual of the weather conditions. Please take note of the flags on the private property where the incident was recorded, as well as the clothes hanging on the line in the property across the road. Notice the eastern to western direction of the wind and its strength. The wind is the important point in this video for Kaia Sealy's case. When car glass is struck by a high-velocity projectile, such as a bullet from a police high-velocity firearm, it breaks into various pieces: large fragments, small fragments, fine particulate glass, and glass dust. If the impact energy is sufficiently high, some of the glass may be pulverized, meaning it is reduced to extremely fine particles or powder. Forensic reports may refer to this as glass pulverization. The glass ejected from the source of impact appears as a dust cloud and is projected in all directions, but a significant portion of that glass cloud is projected in the direction of the bullet's trajectory. A bullet trajectory is the bullet's direction and path of travel. Please, keep your eyes on the yellow square in the upcoming video segment. This is the very first shot of the incident. We will use the original video at normal speed and in slow motion without any enhancements. Please take careful note of what you see in the yellow rectangle. We know you are not a dunce like they are. So what is your analysis? Use your naked eyes and ears. Look into that yellow rectangle. This is where we separate the hard-headed dunces that's still living in 1970 from the people that want the truth. What did you see in that yellow square? What direction was the thing you saw moving in? Please comment. So, here's the analysis. The yellow square shows a fine cloud of dust that was caused when the car glass was pulverized by a bullet. The glass dust cloud was moving from west to east against the wind. Remember, the wind was blowing east to west. The reason the dust cloud was moving against the wind and towards the car and over the car was because the force of the bullet that impacted the glass came from the west, which was outside the vehicle, and the energy of the bullet impact was greater than the strength of the wind. Since the window was not broken before the first shot, and that shot came from outside the vehicle, with the glass fragments moving from west to east, it was impossible for the initial shots in the incident to have been fired from inside the vehicle. If the first bullets that was fired in this incident was shot at the police officers from inside Joshua's vehicle, you have seen the large spray of fragmented glass across the entire roadway, to include fragments in front of the galvanized fence of the house. Notice, the fine dust cloud created by the bullet impact was not moving away from the car towards the police officers. We understand that there are hard-headed dunce individuals who want to remain ignorant and believe everything the authorities say about the facts and the evidence provided. Therefore, we aim to present this information in a way that is easier for them to understand. Here is another version of the Dunce Win forensic report for those who suffer from dunce-itis.
The investigation was at an advanced stage and we were awaiting a final forensic report from the FSC before submission to the Director of Public Prosecutions. On the 19th of May, the day before yesterday, investigators collected the completed forensic reports.
Fantastic.
We requested a comment from the TTPS and Homeland Security regarding the new forensic wind evidence. In response, we received the following statement from the Commissioner of Police. There is a simple explanation for the bullet fragment evidence. Since people do not understand police operations, they assume they know what happened in every incident. The TTPS has eliminated all of the useful non-lethal weapons and conflict de-escalation tactics that were implemented by the former Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith. This decision was not made because we believe these tools were ineffective, but rather because we do not like Mr. Griffith. However, just before the incident involving Mr. Samaru and Ms. Sealy, we acquired a fleet of new non-lethal vehicles called the Wind Master Punisher. The statement went on to say that these vehicles are used to blow away guns to disarm the criminal elements, stop protests, and resolve domestic arguments. In the case of the shootout involving Ms. Sealy, what you witnessed was the Wind Master Punisher directing glass fragmentation and bullets that was fired at police officers back toward the vehicle to protect my officers. This was a Dunce News report.